Greetings fishing and boating fans, Nelson here from Stevens Marine. It's January, which means it's time for the Portland Boat Show, where I am today for the setup. And today I want to introduce you guys to the brand new Alumaweld Columbia XL. Many of you are probably familiar with the standard Columbia, which has been available for many years in the 21, 23, and 25 foot versions. And now we're introducing the XL, which will be 24, 26, and 28 foot. And even more importantly, it's going to go from an 82-inch wide bottom to a 90-inch wide bottom. So more space, more stability, more fishing room. I'm going to take you through a quick walk through the boat and show you some of its features. At the back of the boat here, you can see the 90 wide inch bottom. This one's powered right now with a Mercury 250. It's got a jet on it. It also has the power steering. So just like the Columbia, this has a Ridemaster V. It's a 14 degree with a delta pad in the middle so that it can run the jet in shallow water, and it could also run in choppier water. So we did some testing with the jet. It ran fantastic. We did some testing with the prop out on the big river. It had a ton of power, ton of speed, cut right through the chop just like the traditional Columbia. So it does have a 4-inch kind of reverse chine, which is helping with lift and keeping the spray down, and really does a lot for the stability. So we went out there, we put 5 or 6 guys on one side of the boat, and it was really noticeable how stable it was with that extra weight. So inside the boat, everything just got a little bit bigger. Not only are the models about a foot longer than the other models, and of course this is a 26, but it's available in a 28. The sides are an inch taller, so you have 34-inch outside side heights. You're able to get wider gunnels. You can see that even though the floor is wider, 92-inch wide floor, I can still lean comfortably against the gunnel, so I'm not trying to fall out of the boat as I'm fighting fish or netting fish. This has the dual trays in it, so you got a little bit of a toe kick to lock your feet into. Again, rod lockers got wider, deeper. A couple years ago we lengthened them so they're 13 feet long, so you can accommodate your long trolling rods, and also you can stagger them in there so you can fit 7, 8, 9 rods in each side. We've gone away from carpet, so we have the rubber liner in here, which just doesn't absorb water but still prevents your reels from getting boat rash on them. So the compartments in the back, the fish finder storage, also got wider and longer, and so you have lots of room back in here. This is a 12-inch Hummingbird unit, an Explorer, and it looks kind of small in this large box, so you could see you could easily fit 2 12 side by side so that you could run your live in there, but you could also have your VHF, tackle boxes, all sorts of stuff in there, just a lot more storage. So we all know storage is at a huge premium on these boats, and you're going to have plenty of it with the larger boxes in the front, the seat boxes, and these expanded rod lockers and electronics boxes. So on this boat, we have the full width transom box back here. Historically, we did a lot of 2/3 transoms, which were standard on Columbias and other open boats. And what we found recently is that there's a lot of requirements and demands in the back for dual batteries. You might have your autopilot computer back there, your live scope sonar. You have all these things that you're trying to jam in there, power steering. And when you're only using half the boat for that, there just wasn't a ton of space. So this really opens it up. You have 2 big access doors for when you're needing to change a battery or service your bilge pump or anything like that. And you're not really losing much. Older tiller handles were shorter, and maybe it was advantageous to stand a little farther back when this was cut out. Now you can see that the tiller handle extends past the full transom anyway, and so I can comfortably stand here or sit back here and drive. Same thing with the main motor. So you can put this, all your electronics, batteries, everything in here, and still have a little space back here, as well as for some essential tools or a little bit of additional storage in the back. So one of the places that I really noticed the width of the boat and the overall increase in size of the boat is up here in the bow, where it really seems to carry its width. So you have a wider step deck compartment up here. Of course, we have the forward box, which is being utilized most times for bow mount batteries now. Then you'll have a center storage box, and then you'll have a 2/3 fish box in storage. But it just has that much more storage, being that much wider. And also in the foredeck area, we were able to extend that back a little bit, so you have a wider storage up there for your charger, or you might keep some ropes and bumpers up there, anchor line, that sort of stuff in that foredeck storage. And then the foredeck itself is bigger so that you could accommodate an anchor nest, a bow mount, both of those side by side if you wanted to. So you can see we kind of have our fish fighter puck staged up there for a bow mount or an anchor nest install. But just the whole area is much bigger. Like I said, everything's kind of expanded in all dimensions, hence the XL. So we're quickly already starting to fill up build slots on these. We're going to have, like I said, the 24, 26, and 28 foot Columbia XL available now. Be on the lookout very soon for the Pacific being available in the wider XL versions. If you have any questions about the Columbia XL or any other Alumaweld products that we sell, or Kingfishers, Smoker Crafts, Sun Chasers, the Mercury products, feel free to email me. You can call me or text me. I'd be happy to help you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.